The same program is a sexual assault nurse examination, and that is done at UMC. What basically happens is when a young lady was sexually assaulted, she makes contact with patrol officers. They'll show up, they'll do like a prelim investigation, they'll go through all the steps. They'll ask if she wants to go down and have the exam done. If she chooses that she would like to have an exam done, she is taken to UMC, and then she'll meet with officers there that are in the form of detectives, which would be myself and other detectives of sexual assault. Taped interviews, we go through everything. She's then given the right to prosecute or not prosecute. So if she decides that she does not want to prosecute, which means she does not want to go on the stand and testify in open court, she signs a piece of paper taking away that right of prosecution, but she still can have her exam done and everything else. At that point in time, we won't finish the investigation. We stop everything right there, which we won't be playing video, we won't be going into a crime scene. We end the whole investigation right there. She is advised of all of that. We now also have a new law that is under a Jane Doe. So if a young lady does not want to have police contact, she has the right to go into UMC herself, have a Jane Doe exam done. She has 30 days after that exam to decide if she wants police contact or not. If she decides she wants police contact, then she calls back the nurse, and the nurse will send her exam kit over to our lab, and then it's saved. Since that has happened, our overall numbers have gone down quite a bit as far as reported or police contact with sexual assault victims, because now they have no pressure of going through an embarrassing moment of their life, which we have found is half the problem, is actually coming forth and having a good case, especially when it involves a prostitute, because a lot of people believe she kind of puts herself in that position of sex and in that environment, so she deserves what she gets. With the Jane Doe law, she still is afforded the health protection as far as making sure that she is properly taken care of and receives all her antibiotics, and she then has the time later on to report it if she wants. We don't actually keep a health record of how many women or prostitutes go through and have contracted HIV through Metroside. The health district does keep a record of that, and whenever a person is arrested for sexual assault, they have to give a mandated blood draw, which is then turned over to the health district. The health district then tests them for communicable diseases, HIV, chlamydia, STDs, and if he returns positive, then the victim is notified. However, we do have some of our victims who have STDs and or HIV, and we are not allowed to tell the suspect that because of HIPAA rights and HIPAA laws. So that's where we go through the health district, and we would advise the health district, and then they would have the right to go through and they will inform the jail of his now exposure. So in order for the prosecution to go through, which can turn into an attorney general's case or a federal case because of the racketeering, the skipping of not paying the taxes, but you have to establish where the money is, where the money went. A lot of them do not keep anything in their own names, as far as a lot of them is pimps. Houses are not in their names, cars are not in their names. They'll keep it within the girl's identity, and that way she's living in her own house.